Yo, 12-bit monk on a Saturday coming at you. Go ahead and wait till the streams all log in. Should be good on Twitter. Should be good on YouTube. Waiting on Twitch. That's good stuff. There we go. Live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Twitch is Laura Fader, SP 1200. All ran together. Laura Fader is the channel on YouTube. And if you know my real name, that's what it is on Twitter. Nah, man. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. I am the law, and I never go nowhere without it. My word is the truth, and I don't mind talking about it. I sincerely hope that you prepping for your protection. Let me do what I do, and hope I ain't facing in your direction. You have been forewarned, but you don't heed the prophets. We lay claim to your brain and set fire to your empty pockets. You don't ever hear a true soldier talk about it. War is an action. You see your verbiage, I can do without it. We strip lies bare, therefore reveal the truth. The Most High is supreme, and we don't doubt it cause we live in proof. We sacrifice so that the innocent may have a chance. It's clearly black and white who you gon' serve, so you must take a stance. Power ain't something that you give, it's something you must take. You taking this for granted, and that right there was your mistake. You peel back the veil, what will you reveal? The spiritual birth to physical, which one indeed is real? It's a stretch for you to believe in God, but not white supremacy. You don't believe in my right to speak, and now you wanna cancel me. The word is the truth, and the truth is the law. The failed planning of the fallen is what Enoch saw. Who set the world on its foundations, built the fabric of time, created matter from the quantum, set the conscious to mind. Different levels of reality like heaven and hell. Made the demons that deceive you, put your mind in jail. You must bargain with the darkness for your fortune and fame, and you still not satisfied by the things you obtain. See, you a rebel, and therefore you compelled to rebel. What do you covet? Be careful, it's your soul you must sell. Don't worship filthy things and practice blasphemy in this life. No need to be a pawn for evil men to have a nice life. Don't pursue Jezebels instead of kids and a wife. The shiny things infatuate, but they ain't worth the price. It's a stretch for you to believe in God, but not white supremacy. You don't believe in my right to speak, and now you wanna cancel me. The word is the truth, and the truth is the law. The failed planning of the fallen is what Enoch saw. It's a stretch for you to believe in God, but not white supremacy. You don't believe in my right to speak, and now you wanna cancel me. The word is the truth, and the truth is the law. The failed planning of the fallen is what Enoch saw. God moves how he wishes, but I hear when he speaks. Fire up my chariot and watch the demons retreat. See the enemy driven before me in sheer terror. Live in tribulation now, but soon will come a new era. You can't compete, even though you backed up by the elite. They casting spells, practicing rituals is hot on these streets. My people dying for the knowledge they refusing to see. These witches setting up their plate to eat, and you be the meat. I recognize the sigils, and I'm protected from the witchcraft. You listen to influencers that take you down the wrong path. Initiated by the doctrine of the demons they serve. We wear the boots of righteousness to kick your butt to the curb. I ain't proud of it, many will come, but few will be chosen. The torment will start when angels pour out they bowls. With the wrath of God, mankind deserves for his sins. We in overtime, but I got to go with God for the win. It's a stretch for you to believe in God, but not white supremacy. You don't believe in my right to speak, and now you wanna cancel me. The word is the truth, and the truth is the law. The failed planning of the fallen is what Enoch saw. It's a stretch for you to believe in God, but not white supremacy. You don't believe in my right to speak, and now you wanna cancel me. The word is the truth, and the truth is the law. The failed planning of the fallen is what Enoch saw.
Yeah. Do this thing by my dolo right quick. For those who don't know, I am Laura Fader, the 12-bit monk, coming at you on a Saturday. Just hanging out and about, ain't really doing nothing. I was sitting back having a talk with my sister. and we were discussing, I guess, white supremacy. That's what I was discussing. And I asked her the question because she has reached the corporate level at her job. And, that of course means deal with a lot of Caucasian people. And I asked her, do you get pushback from a lot of black people talking about racism or whatnot? And she was like, she doesn't really associate with people who don't got their mind right, black or white. It's nothing to say about what color a person is. You have to be on your ball to be in her world. And I agree with her. Me, myself, I vehemently deny the existence of white supremacy. And I know a lot of people going to look at that and going to say, wow, I don't believe you said that, but I said it. And I meant it. I don't believe in white supremacy. I believe that, yes, the country was set up by Caucasian people, and inherently, by definition, that would mean it would be set up for Caucasian people. But since then, they've given each and every person who had the opportunity to come here and live and try to do what they do, the same rights and opportunities that they have. So when we don't achieve that, that is not the fault of one specific race. It's more so the fault of yourself. That's what's going on. So I don't believe that there's an active system set up to oppress us. I believe that there's an active system set up that is not taking us into account from a historical level, but it's not necessarily against us. There are people who are against you. That is true. One such person is Brett Favre. Brett Favre has had money all his life. He has been privileged all his life. And he has made upwards of over $100 million in his NFL career. And he is from a state called Mississippi. Everybody knows that's the poorest state in the union. And if anybody been paying attention to the news lately, I know you've seen where this guy conspired allegedly with city officials. I believe the governor or mayor or whoever, I don't really know exactly because I didn't follow it that close, to actually take money that was going toward welfare programs to build a gym at his alma mater, Southern Mississippi, where his daughter played volleyball. To build a volleyball complex for them. Now, the thing is, a lot of people are understandably upset at that, but I don't know what else you expect to happen. He was in a position to get the money. He took the money. The issue I have with it is that in Jackson, they're drinking doo-doo water. And the water's browner than I am, which is very brown. So it's like you wonder, how can a person do that? I think we don't need to wonder so much as how or even why. It's the fact that we even need that. We spend so much of our time worshiping as a minority group and uplifting criminals and good-for-nothings. That seems to be what we do. So if you're going to do that, then your basic needs are going to be taken care of by that very white supremacist system that everybody believes in. Think about that. You say people are white supremacists, but then again, you expect those same white supremacists to give you money to live on instead of developing yourself. We have to have communities. Basically what I'm saying is we shouldn't have a need for any welfare money. That way they could steal their money, do what they want to with their money, wouldn't have nothing to do with us. That's what I believe. We need to get up off our hump and make it happen. And that's going to mean we're going to have to make some fundamental changes, I believe. One of those fundamental changes is we're going to have to become very conservative as a group of people. We have to stop tolerating a lot of the things that most people tolerate because we're in trouble. We cannot afford to act like everyone else act and expect a different outcome. I think that's the problem. We're looking for a different outcome. We trying to expect something, but we don't want to do any work to make anything happen. You know, I'm wondering, where are my black convenience stores at? Where I live is predominantly white, which that's neither here nor there. But I drive to the blacker section of town just to find a Church's. It's in a couple of towns over. And when I go to the Church's, there's an Indian family that runs it. Chicken's really good over there too, and I don't really eat out, but I get a craving every now and then for some Church's, and I've been to that Church's twice. And the two times I've been there, it's been fast service, it's been good food, but it was Indian people in there that was serving it. And I'm sitting here thinking, in a predominantly African American neighborhood, a predominantly African American area, how come there are no African Americans running anything or owning any restaurants? Now, I do understand we got some mom and pop situations going on, but we got to build for ourselves. We got to build our communities. You know, you go everywhere else you go, people are investing in their communities. Why do outsiders own the liquor stores in our community? If we're going to sell liquor to each other, let us be the ones to sell it. We shouldn't even buy it from anybody else. You know, gun shops, pawn shops, all that stuff in our neighborhood are not owned by us. You got people getting rich off our misery. You know, we should have black-owned construction companies that's building black subdivisions in areas that's all our own. And I don't even care if it's as, good as the white one that's across the road. It'd be ours. But that would entail somebody going to school, paying attention, being good at math, and perhaps getting an engineering degree and going ahead and using an education instead of running the streets, trying to be a thug, trying to be future, having kids before you're ready to have kids. Now your life is messed up because you got to support kids that you ain't ready to support. Economically, you already put yourself 7 steps behind just to do something that a dog in the street can do, and that's have sex. Amoeba have sex. It's nothing special. I don't understand why people give up their whole life for it when you don't have to. Do the work first, man. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, that's a little bit of my preaching until